In this video, I will give you guys some of the updates when it comes to the best add-ons for cloth simulation. You probably have these add-ons already, so you might as well know what's new if you haven't updated them already. And if you are new to these add-ons, it will be even better. I will start with one of the biggest updates, which is simply Cloth Studio 2.0. The developer revamped the popular cloth simulation add-on from the ground up for Blender 5. As you can see, the user interface received a modern overhaul, which makes it more intuitive, and there is a brand new adaptive wrinkle system that automatically generates realistic cloth folds, in addition to realistic creases as your garment drapes. Under the hood, performance has been significantly improved, so cloth simulations run faster, in addition to being smoother than before, and the overall workflow from designing or sculpting a garment to running the simulation and baking the results is much more improved, which I think makes the whole process of creating cloth in Blender easier and more artist-friendly. Now I'm going to talk about Divine Cut, which got an update with version 4. Divine Cut is like having a mini marvelous designer in Blender for quick cloth creation, just like Simply Cloth. You can generate a garment outline with simple guides, then apply a preset to instantly turn it into a finished piece. The current presets include things like a puffer jacket, varsity jacket, and shirts. It also comes with great painting tools that let you shrink wrap parts of the cloth to your character, pin areas, and add pressure to puff some other areas, and smooth out other regions. All of this is super useful for fine-tuning the fit and style that you want. With the latest version 4 update, the add-on brought in some interesting features, like a one-click jumpsuit and kimono generator, in addition to improved algorithms for shirts and t-shirts, and the ability to add colors or hoodies to your different clothes, and you can do that with a simple click. In other words, you can now go from basic cloth shapes to fully detailed and simulation-ready garments in just minutes. Stick with more updates, this time with Tier Painter, which is a great tool that lets you add realistic ribs and frayed holes in your 3D fabrics, and you can do that as easily as painting with a brush. The good thing is that it works procedurally, meaning it generates all the ragged edges, dangling threads, and fuzz for you using procedural tools with lots of sliders to tweak the look, like thread length, density, gravity droop, noise, you name it. There are even presets for different materials, like burlap, denim, etc., so you can quickly get a torn jeans look versus a shredded cloth look, and the recent update in version 1.2 made it even cooler. So Tear Painter now supports animated or simulated meshes, which means you can paint tears on the cloth while it is moving. This is perfect for dynamic destruction, especially in animations. They also added features like fabric thickness control and other improvements too, making it a fantastic high detail tool when you need to give your characters some dynamic wear and tear. Last but not least, I'm gonna talk about Simply Tear, developed by Amit Godby and Vyacheslav Tisin, the developer of Simply Cloth. This one lets you tear cloth in Blender, and you can do that fast with a lot of control. It works with cloth simulation, so once you've drawn your tear lines and hit play, you actually get to see the mesh rip apart, and it does that dynamically in the animation. And you can tweak things like the shrink, gravity, and stiffness to get the behavior that you want. And it comes with 3 tearing methods, including projection, imbalance, and localized. Each one, as you can see, gives a different look. Projection is quick and clean, imbalance preserves topology better for game-ready meshes, and localized creates more broken and scattered results. The 2.0 update introduced dynamic tearing, meaning your cloth or materials can tear progressively during animation, not just instantly. And it even added an activator object feature, which allows tear to trigger when, say, another object collides, which is great for ripping clothes, especially in collisions. Simply Tear also comes with multiple tear methods, in addition to some presets, including rough, regular, sharp, and so on, for different styles of rips. And you can combine these with Blender's cloth physics to watch the material realistically react when it rips, making it great for things like neuro, bottle damage, horror scene effects, or any creative destruction. Actually, the update has many other details that you can check for yourself. So if you are interested in these add-ons, you will find all the necessary links in the description. And there you have it, guys. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up. Also, please subscribe to the channel to receive more videos like this. Thank you very much for watching, and I will see you in the next one.